About nylon pelletizing, let's take PA6 as an example. The first thing is to determine what kind of modification to do. If the nylon pelletizing is modified, I think the main principle should be grasped. The first is to fully plasticize and melt the nylon. The melting needs to be moderate, need to be in a state of viscosity. To do the modification, regardless of whether glass fiber, flame retardant, or mineral filler is added afterwards, the modification is done. In the case of complete melting and plasticization but without excessive viscosity, drop too significantly. Based on this condition, let's see, for example, if you use medium viscous nylon with high viscous nylon. We will take a glass fiber as an example. The temperature can be higher as appropriate, may have to do 240, and may even be part of the region of the temperature control section to do 250. It is high viscosity is the main, wise with medium viscosity. This is the new material I mentioned. If you are medium viscosity plus low viscosity, it may be appropriate to a little lower, maybe to 30. Of course, if in pursuit of color, then you may provide plasticization by wanting to shear through the screw rather than through temperature. Then you properly strengthen your cut. You can also lower the temperature to 220. It is no problem to do nylon fibrillation. In such a case, these examples mentioned above are new material. If you encounter a secondary material, then I think, as the grade of the secondary material decreases, its corresponding processing temperature can also be made lower accordingly. For example, let's say it's a first grade of this, the so-called first grade of recycled material.
That is still the temperature of normal material.
Yes, you can use the normal material temperature. Then you have, for example, secondary recycled material, the fishing nets that have been in the water, or similar such things. Then maybe the temperature should be a little lower, maybe just to 20, to 30 will do. Then you say that if it comes to some scrap, then it might be 220 or less, or 210 or even 200. Then it can be modified. Because the viscosity is lower at this time, you want to ensure that the full speed and melt, but also to have a certain viscosity. It is enough to master these three keywords.